Hey, welcome back. Stube here. And before we get started, I want to say thanks to everybody who took a moment to check out the community tab and recommend some cards from our collection for me to build decks with. This is going to be one of those things. But another thing I want to do also involving the community tab is last week I asked for people to leave a comment and a like or whatever on there to let me know if they would want to be entered into a giveaway for some PTCGL codes. And it's been plenty of time, so congratulations to Chris. I'll put your comment right here. Hit me up in Discord or on Twitter and just prove to me it's you. And yeah, congratulations. Send you some PTCGO codes as thanks for 1,200, and we're on our way to 1,300 at the current moment. We probably won't do anything for 1,300. We'll probably wait till 15 and then 2K. But yeah, thank you for all the support. Recently, the videos have been popping off. Some of the deck profiles do really well. Some of them don't do very well at all. But hey, I have fun doing it, and that's what matters. And this is definitely a more fun deck. I even have the themed sleeves here for it. But this was recommended from someone in Discord, so we're going to call this Decks from Discord or whatever. But yeah, we're going to take a look at Dragapult VMAX in the current standard format. So yeah, but yeah, don't forget, like, comment, and subscribe on the video. Hit the notification bell for more content to know when it comes live, so you can be some of the first to witness me ramble and fumble like a ding-dong. So yeah, Dragapult VMAX. Here's the VMAX, but we'll start with the V. We're playing 4 copies. It's got 210 HP, and then it's got 2 attacks, Bite for 30 and Jet Assault for 60, plus 80 if it moves from the bench to the active spot. Not really ever going to attack with these early. Bite happens sometimes on a turn 1 if you're going second, and it's in the active. But the star of the show is Dragapult VMAX. We are playing 3 copies. 320 HP, Psychic type Pokemon here with Shred for 60 goes through effect, so don't have to worry about Miltank or anything like that. Decidueye, you just shred right through them. And then Max Phantom for 2 energy. It does 130 to the active, and you can place 5 damage counters anywhere in your opponent's bench Pokemon. And it's not damage that's being done, it's you're placing counters. So you don't have to worry about Manaphy turning that off. You're able to just put the damage counters in play. So keep that in mind. It's pretty cool. So you're going to be able to set up slow knockouts for sure, but when you get there, you're definitely going to be able to take a few prizes at a time. And also, Max Phantom can help you eat up Sobbles, which in Teleon Engine is one of the most popular things. And of course, it's so popular that we're even playing it with a stack to support it. We've got 4 copies of Sobble with the Keep Calling and Double Spin. We've got 4 copies of Drizzile for Shady Dealings. When you evolve into Sobble, you can search your deck for any trainer card and put it in your hand. We're rocking 2 copies of Quick Shooting to help us get that number up there. So we're hitting for 130, which isn't a lot. You can make it 150, 170. You place your 5, or you need to go, 5 and 2 to get a KO on something that's 70 HP or less. We're going to rock 2 copies of Quick Shooting. They definitely help fix the math in the long run. And 1 copy of Shady Dealings in Teleon to be able to search for 2 trainer cards. In addition to math fixing, we do have 1 copy of Zigzagoon here. When you bench it, you can put a counter down on one of your opponent's Pokemon. So you'll be able to, ramp that up. You can do an extra 30 by placing every turn between the Quick Shooting and Zigzagoon if you scoop it up and pick it up and put it back down. So definitely keep that in mind, that this is, a good piece too. And also, if you're going second and or if you go first and they put Sobble down and you get to evolve on your second turn and attack with Max Phantom, you could just go Zigzagoon, ping the Sobble, and then put the 5 damage counters on a Sobble and KO it and start taking early prize cards. And it feels really good. Last Pokemon in the mix, we are playing a single copy of Miltank. This is a newer addition to this sort of style deck. This is definitely something it needed before, but Miltank can come out of the nowheres and hang out and vibe out and win the game. One of the games I played at League, I did take this deck. I played 3 best of 3s, and I went 2-0, 2-1, and 2-0. And against one of the matches, specifically the Miltank, they got down to 1 prize, and I just scooped up my last Inteleon and just sat there with Miltank and just won the game. Everything had enough damage already on it, so where route felt very impactful. So pretty cool card in this deck. Stadiums, we got 3 copies of Path to the Peak. We really don't have any abilities that we need in Vs or VMAXs here, so we just want to show our opponent down and shut them off, basically. Supporters, I got them all out of order, but we are playing 3 copies of Research, pretty straightforward. Discard your hand, draw 7. We're rocking 3 copies of Marnie, hand disruption for your opponent, and you can put yours onto the bottom of the deck and well, get a new hand. And then we've got 2 copies of Boss's Orders for that Gust of Wind action. Shout out to the podcast. Go take a look at that. Link up in the iCard, up in the corner here. And then we've got 1 Raihan. Dragapult's only a 2 attach attack, so you can just Raihan 1 onto it, search whatever else you need, and attach another energy, and then you're able to just get back into the Max Phantom grind real quick there. This is also really good if you need to be able to attack with quick shooting for whatever reason, or Miltank. It just really helps, so good stuff. We've got 1 Roxanne for disruption. They're definitely going to take 3 prizes. They're going to knock out a Dragapult. And then your Roxanne is live a lot sooner than a non-VMAX deck where they have to take, a 2 prizer, then a single prize, or so on and so forth, or 2 prizers. Roxanne feels really, really good in a VMAX deck like this, especially where you can just search this out with Inteleon and you have Roxanne Path. And in this situation, Roxanne Path here actually seems to stick pretty well. And then the last supporter, we are playing a copy of Cheryl. You can heal all damage from your evolution Pokemon if you do discard all energy that are attached this way. So in some situations, you just share all the damage off, attach, and just shred. And, if you've built up enough damage, maybe that shred will actually get you there. You are hitting 130. 130 times 2 is 260. Plus the shred is 320. Yeah, that's most other VMAXs and all the V-Stars along the way. So this does work. They are going to 2-shot you. You're going to 2-shot them. And you can make it so where it doesn't even matter at all. Item cards. This is where it gets a little bit weird. We don't play the normal typical ball package. We are playing 4 Fog Crystal. So this can grab the Dragapult V or our basic Psychic Energy. But yeah, we're rocking 4 of those first. And then we've got 4 copies of Level Ball. This is to grab our Sobbles, our Drizziles, and our Zigzagoon. Nothing else. Just to help us get those pieces consistently. And then Shady Dealings for whatever else we need. And then we have 3 copies of Evolution Incense. This gets us VMAX, Drizzile, and the Inteleons. So pretty straightforward here. We are playing 1 single copy of Quick Ball, and this is to help find Miltank specifically, and it's theoretically a 5th out to a Dragapult or a Zigzagoon if you really need to, between the Fog Crystals and the Level Ball. But this specifically grabs Miltank since you can't find it with any of these cards. So this is a one-off to grab the Miltank. And then continuing on, we've got 3 copies of Scoop Up Net. Pick up a non-V or GX Pokemon. So anything on this bottom half of the Pokemon here, and put it into your hand and discard all the cards attached to it. So this helps us reset the Miltank if it's got damage on it late game, if you're in that certain matchup where it matters. This helps us reset Shady Dealings. If we have an Inteleon in play, we can quick shoot, and we have another Drizzile in play, we can pick that one up and put it back down on the top of the Drizzile, and then have another Drizzile for the next turn. Really good. And then, if you need to get extra pings with Zigzagoon, this is the play here. And then almost done with the items, we have 1 copy of Pal Pad to be able to put back our supporters. Again, with these 3 one-ofs, they might matter to be able to be played a second time. If you can Cheryl 2 times in this game and still attack, that's absolutely insane. And then we've got a Tool Jammer. Big Charm is a problem, and they're not going to just easily knock this thing out to where you have to, scrap it and they play another one. This is just really good long-term in this matchup here. Tool Jammer definitely helps. Now, in some situations, I could see Choice Belt mattering here to bump this up to 160, but you're already taking 2 shots anyways between your damage counter placements and your pings and everything, so Tool Jammer definitely just does help in that regard. And then the last item, we have a Echoing Horn. This is to put something back onto their bench from their discard, and then easy pick. And so say, for example, you're about to knock out whatever they're having active, but you can't get a KO with your Max Phantom placement counters, you could Echoing Horn something back on that has 50 or 60 HP, get the pings in with the Inteleon or the Zigzagoon, and just finish it off that way. So this definitely helps. Also, too, to note, Dragapult VMAX hits for 130 on the dot, and a very common Pokemon recently that has 130 HP that's a single prize if needed is Radiant Greninja. So you can Echoing Horn the Radiant Greninja back into play, and then Boss's orders it up, and then there's your KO there, and hopefully your placement counters also finish something off as well. And then for the energy, we are playing 4 copies of Horror Psychic Energy. If you get attacked into, well, this is attached and they do damage to you, you put 2 damage counters on them. So this also helps fix your math. Another reason why we're not playing Choice Belt. So we just have this sitting there. They attack into us. They take 2 damage counters, and it makes it even easier to get there. And then last but not least, 4 basic Psychic that we can just grab with Fog Crystal and attach to our Pokemon in any way we like. But that's the list. This came from a suggestion from Discord. So if you want to go through and see what we have in the collection and let me know what other kind of decks, we're in that weird between set / worlds waiting room kind of format time where just not too much is going on other than some Japanese announcements and just waiting for Worlds and waiting for Lost Origin. So we're going to see a lot of different fun decks like this on the channel in the next couple of weeks here. But definitely, like, Dragapult is one of my favorite Pokemon. I played this a lot in Rebel Clash when it came out, and then everything shut down. I never really got to give it a lot of the love that it deserved. So I'm going to attempt to keep this together. I did pick up these sleeves at NAIC from the vendors, and this is probably just going to stay together. And then as cards rotate out, I'll probably just put the bling in here that I have. So like the Scoop Up Nets and the Quick Ball and so on and so forth. But that's the list. Don't forget, like I said, to like, comment, and subscribe. Check out all the sponsors. If you need physical cards, card sleeves, supplies, check out TCGplayer. Use the affiliate link down below. Give a nice little kickback to the channel and support us. If you need PTCGL Codes, check out Guardian Gaming TCGs. Link also down in the description below. Use code STUPID for 15% off your purchase, and you get instant delivery. And of course, again, thank you all for all the crazy love and support, and catch you in the next one. Peace out.